Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time to officially start the review of Telling Tom and his genius insight into the nature of persons. Yet I find that this is really pure projection on Praisey's part, and I'm just going to respond. I'm not a psychologist, but I play one on YouTube. You all know that I am a psychologist and a psychiatrist. So I'm going to point out my professional estimation of the crazy that is Praisey. And without further ado, let us begin.
If Darth knew you in real life, would you feel for your own safety? Would you worry for your own safety?
After what I've been presented lately with his conduct and character, yes.
Do you think that...
Okay, so just simply blocking people really equates to the notion that somebody could take that into physical violence. Now, because Praise probably has a disconnect between his fantasy world and the real world. For him, it might be an easy connection, but not for normal people.
It's possible. Now, I'm not saying likely his go-to, but do you think that it's possible that between you and him, something like murder could be on the table?
Yeah, if I knew him personally, with if I was intimate with, not intimate in a sexual sense, but I mean in a personal sense.
Okay, now, for the life of me, I have no idea why Praise would have to qualify intimate and say not in a sexual sense. That is kind of interesting. I don't want to, make the pot call the kettle black, because if I say, Praise is projecting in this manner, then maybe that's just a reflection of me projecting and pointing it out in Praise, and because I can see it in Praise, it's in myself. No, I'm just having a lucid evaluation of someone that just is absolutely nuts. And shame on you, Olive, Kimberly. I call you by your real name because you should be ashamed of yourself. Kimberly. Don't hide behind a pseudonym. And my goodness, you don't blame the messenger. Tom Rabbit was simply a messenger, allowing the world to see that Tom, Praisey, your 40-year-old brother, still lives at home with mom and dad, can't hold down a job or whatever. I got my own issues. I'm not going to ridicule him for his issues, but my goodness, you don't do what he does. Look at how he projected. I don't know. I've pastored for 30 years. People who are like Tom, I'm not going to say anymore. Just listen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you need to go to Facebook. We need to adjust your privacy settings, right? We're going to need your location right now is like DEFCON 1. We need to do some adjustments here. We need to protect you, right? You can't be out there, right? Publicly. Your personal details.
Okay. Well, I have fake details anyway. I'm not worried about Facebook. So, and that's what.
Now, Praise is absolutely lying here, because he doesn't have the foresight to plan ahead in that sense. There's no way that he wouldn't dispel personal information. Now, I speak from experience. I'm kind of a, naive person, and I might dispel something that somebody meant for me to keep secret, but I can't lie. I don't remember a lot of what preceded because of my ADHD, so there's no way I can, perpetuate any kind of lie or any kind of deception, because I don't remember a lot of stuff. My life is just about certain time segments, and the sequencing between those segments is lost on me. One day could feel like last week. But anywho, Praise is lying here. His information is out there. He does not need to protect himself from people like Darth Dawkins. Darth Dawkins is just a jerk. Darth Dawkins has got issues for sure, but there's no violence. I mean, Darth Dawkins is just an asshole. He's not going to turn into a murdering, transsexual, homosexual with delusions of divinity, along with maiming little girls at Dunkin' Donuts and killing Praisey's grandmother. I mean, this is the height of lunacy. And yet Praise, this is exactly what Praise, as a professional FBI profiler, has told us about Darth. Now, some of you may or may not believe me when I say that Praise is a professional FBI profiler. Do you not know that our FBI is just as inept as Praise? That's a whole nother issue, but our FBI is so blinded by their hate and their political biases, and Praise, as one of their primary profilers, has projected on Darth Dawkins that which is himself. Let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, not to get too political, but Democrats project upon Republicans what they are actually doing. Now, Republicans, they're douchebags as well. I think their evil is more blatant in what you all call crony capitalism. But trust me, Democratic deception is just as wicked. For example, they're holding black folks perpetually in slavery. I don't know why. People can't see it. But anyway, I digest. And I forgot what I was doing because I just looked at my beautiful little corgi grand dog, and he looks cute. His name is Scrappy Doo. Anyway, I'll remember here as soon as I start the video back up.
Dude, I never put my real details out there because of people like Darth.
Oh, that's right, yeah. He's lying. He doesn't need to be scared of people like Darth. Actually, people need to be scared of people like Praise, because I know that Praise warned contacting Jesse Camping's job. And Praise gloats over the fact that Brett Keane and TTOR and Praise was certainly a part of perpetuating all this crap. They cost me some money this summer. That's all I'm going to say, because I think other parties have done wrong, and I don't want to mention it until I talk to them face to face. And I say again, all of this suspension of Kenny from Reasons to Believe came with not a single conversation with me. They talked to my wife, which would allow them to know my severe titration, or my severe situation due to titration off of pharmaceuticals and stuff. But let's just say I have not had a single conversation with anybody. So I'm hurt on multiple levels. It is what it is. I don't know why that came out here, but I'm not going to delete it and go back. I've been sitting on that heartache for months. But Praise is a liar here. And you need to save yourself from people like Praise I Am.
You did already remedy the YouTube admin nonsense, right?
Oh, yeah, I did it that night, in fact. Yeah, after the stream ended, I immediately took it away.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask, if he did know you in real life, and he came, let's say, to your house, and you got in an argument, one thing led to another, and as you said he's capable of, let's say he did, in fact, murder you. Okay, let's say that's the case. Now, let's say that maybe while that was happening, or shortly after, maybe your sister, what's her name, Olive or something, or maybe your relatives or some, maybe you had family there, right? Do you think that in his rage, that he would...
You see, folks, now somebody who just, exploited his channel is now going to murder him and his family. You just can't make this crap up. I'm going to end it here because I know folks don't have that great of a attention span, and I'm the worst of them. So I try to keep my videos under 10, 15 minutes.